Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Touching You Talk Show. I am Elder Sheila, and guess what? I have a very special guest with me today in the person of Nikki Hunter. She is currently the Arlington City Council representative for my district. Woohoo! She's done a great job as far as I'm concerned. So, how are you doing today, ma'am?
I am good, and thank you for that warm welcome. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. I always ask my guests how long have we known each other.
Oh man, I think we met back in 21 when I ran the first time. I think you had me on your show.
I did, and you've done a great job, and I'm super proud of you. So
Thank you.
tell me about you. Where are you from?
I am originally from right here in Texas. Born in Grand Prairie, next city over, but spent
Mhm,
most of my life here in Arlington. Went to school here, graduated, went to college part of the time in Arlington,
mhm.
up over on the north side.
Okay, all right. You love Arlington, huh?
I do, I do.
So how long have you been in public office?
This is 4.5 years that I've been
Okay.
elected for this current seat. I'm loving every minute of it. It's been a blessing to be able to serve the people of District 3 and really just to serve here in Arlington. But it's been 4.5 years running for my final term here in May. This will be after this. If I do win, I'll be term limited out and have to look at other options.
Okay, all right, all right. So what did you do before that? Did you even think about being a public servant at that time?
I did not. Politics was never anything that was on my mind. Now, I did a lot of community work behind the scenes. I do currently work full time in healthcare. So I've always been in healthcare, work for a local hospital. But I've never really thought about politics. I've been more of a community based person behind the scenes, helping at shelters, helping clean up neighborhoods. That's kind of been my thing before this.
Well, that's good. So tell me, what have been some of your key successes from this term? What do you think you did well?
Oh, I think we've done a lot of good things here in District 3. We've fixed some streets, which I'm so proud of. We've addressed some traffic issues. One of the most recent one is off Southeast Parkway. We so much needed a light at that intersection. There were so many wrecks, so many traffic issues. We were able to go ahead and get a light there. That light is installed. It's working. Another thing is we've addressed some big street issues. Kaplan has been taken care of, for a while. Kaplan has had some bumpy roads on there, so we're thankful that we were able to address Kaplan as well as parts of Sublet. We're not done. As the funding comes in, we want to continue to address the street issues, not just our main streets in the District 3, but our neighborhood streets as well as our traffic issues.
That is so good. That is so good. So, what do we have to look forward to? Um, what are some of the initiatives that you would like to implement once you're reelected?
Once reelected, I want to continue to really just chip at our streets, our infrastructure that we have over here in District 3. As we grow in District 3, our streets become a little bit more used and a little bit more worn. So we want to make sure we're addressing those neighborhood streets over here. We want to make sure we're addressing the traffic issues because we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to have traffic issues. We have our hot spots that's over in District 3. So I want to make sure that we are continuing to address those. Another thing, I want to continue to get out and build those partnerships here. We've been able to have some amazing partnerships. Did an event, maybe what was it, a couple of weeks ago with Chris Turner, State Rep Chris Turner, amazing partner here in the community. We were able to get out and feed over 500 people, not once, but twice we were able to do it. So also had NAACP President Jason Thomas with us. We had Sandra Lee. So building those amazing partnerships with our leaders here in District 3 has been something that I'm most proud of. It's just to be able to get out and not just say it's about me. It's about the people of District 3 and being able to work with all of our leaders for the better of the community.
That is so good. And you're not afraid to come to like some of the neighborhood events either, right?
No,
Tell me,
ma'am, I'm gonna be there. You invite me, I'm gonna be
tell me, tell
there.
me about some of the neighborhood events that you've attended in this
This
term.
term. Oh
Hmm.
wow, we've had some HOA meetings. We've had neighborhood barbecue. I got out there and actually barbecued over
What?
at the park. I know. Can you believe that? I went out there and barbecued. So we've done some barbecue events and just anything that we can do to bring the community together. I'm about bringing this community together. Working as a group, as a unity. So we've done some things at some local churches as a community event, Halloween events, just anything that we can do.
That is so good. Are there any items that you think of that maybe you could do better?
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, there's always going to be things that we can do better. I think for me, you know, I'm as transparent as you can be, and I want to continue to be that transparent person. I want to be able to continue to have people know that they can call me at any point. I don't have office hours. I think the better thing I can do is to get the word out, because not everybody has social media. Not everybody knows that, hey, I can call my city council member. She has her cell phone number out there. So I want to be able to get that word out to people. It's like, hey, you can call me. My cell phone number is 817-456-4200. You don't have to be on social media to reach out to me. You can pick up your phone and you can call me if you have an issue. That's what I'm here. I work for each and every person in this district.
That is so good. So, what are some of the organizations you supported in the past? I know you just mentioned a couple. Are there any other organizations that you have supported in the past?
Yeah, right now I'm a member of the NAACP Arlington chapter. Support, Arlington charities. I support our Arlington Life Shelter. Um, Pretty much our special needs, special advocates, Special Olympics. Big supporter of a lot of different groups. I try to get out. I'm a big supporter of our nonprofits. Before this, last year, all of last year, I did nonprofit tea parties. And you might ask, well, what is a nonprofit tea party? It's exactly that. So I had tea parties that I hosted to get the word out about a specific tea party. I mean, listen to me, tea party, a specific nonprofit that's here in the city of Arlington. So let's say the Arlington Life Shelter. At that point, they were needing some paper goods. So we held a tea party, invited a bunch of people, men and women. We had some great food, we had some tea, and we also took up those donations in the form, not monetary donations. We took up donations like paper towels and napkins and forks, things that they really needed. And we've done it with a few of our nonprofits. Then it kind of pushed over to Fort Worth, pushed over to Grand Prairie. It became bigger. So I'm a huge supporter of our nonprofits here and our small businesses.
Yeah, I remember actually you had one where you were collecting toiletry items. Which nonprofits
Yes.
collecting those items for?
That one, I think that was our Arlington Life Shelter. That was the first one. And thank you for your donations. I remember you did give some big donations for that. So I appreciate that.
You are so welcome. So tell me about your breast cancer event that you have in October.
The breast cancer event, we're going on our fourth year. This is our fourth annual, and I'm so excited. That event came about just being a woman myself, working full time, being a full time city council member, not getting my breast exam. I think there was one year where I missed getting my breast exam. And it was just from being so busy. You get busy and you just don't think, it's time to go get my mammogram. So I got to talking to people after I did get my mammogram, and I said, I want to do something for women to make the awareness that how important it is to get your mammogram. These mammograms can save your lives. We didn't stop at mammograms; we did prostate screenings for the men. This event has grown into such a successful event, and I'm so happy to say that I have now been able to partner with Susan G. Coleman, who's one of the biggest breast cancer awareness organizations here in the DFW area. So I'm so excited to have that partnership started last year, and they will continue to be with me again this year and moving forward. So it's a great event. It's really an event to get the word out to women. Get your exams. These exams can save your life.
Right, right. And then also the men. Oftentimes men don't think that
To
they
go through
need
those
to pay
trainings.
the mammogram, but they need to check and make sure and have that opportunity and that awareness.
Right.
So what else are you doing this year that we need to look forward to?
We've got a lot of stuff planned. We've got some good stuff. There is going to be another breast cancer awareness event. I'm wanting to do something for women's history. I really want to do, we have women's history, we have Black history that started right here February 1st. So we've got some great things that I'm not necessarily hosting these events, but you can bet I will be at these events. I will be there celebrating at these events. So I don't really have anything planned as far as events other than the breast cancer awareness event.
All right. So what I wanted to do, I want to share Nikkie's information. I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
You're good.
I want to share. I'm going to share your Facebook page. Now, on your Facebook page, what can the people find on your Facebook page?
So on my city council Facebook page, that is where I keep people up to date, not only on events that I'm hosting or events I'm going to, Also on citywide things, like today I made a post about trash being late. So I do encourage people to follow me. If you live in the city of Arlington, you don't even have to live in District 3. You'll get a lot of good information there. You like, if we're, if the trash is running late, or if you get weather updates, lots of good information on that page. Girl Scout
So I
cookies,
see you.
I
I see you love Girl Scout cookies. Let's see which ones that
do.
you got. Oh, that's my favorite. We like the same Girl Scout cookies.
And the
Shout
nice
out
thing
to
is,
the.
we're supporting our young, our young entrepreneurs out there who's selling their Girl Scout cookies. So it's definitely cookie season. Get out and get you some cookies.
So tell me about there's let me see the Cup of Vibes event.
Oh, the Cup of Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So Cup of
Have you
Vibes,
already had this one, or is this something that's coming up?
we've that's already happened. So Cup of Vibes is a coffee shop that's located in District 3. It's owned by Charletra Sharp. She's one of the residents in District 3. It's a small business owner, and she has an amazing little contest that she has every year, where she picks a group of Black leaders and she has a contest. So I was lucky enough to be nominated this year as one of the Black leaders in Arlington. And so people have the opportunity to go ahead and vote on these leaders and see which one would be able to win. She chooses three leaders, and the three leaders would get a coffee named after them. So I am so excited and so thankful to be on that list, to have a coffee that's going to be named after me. And I encourage people, whatever that coffee is, go out and support Cup of Vibes and get you a cup of coffee, or hot cocoa, or
Okay.
latte, or whatever they have over there.
So how do we vote? We just go there and just order and then make our vote at that point. How do we vote?
Well, the votes have already ended. So she had the votes on up until, I believe, it
Oh,
was a couple of days ago. So she has ended the voting process, and she's chosen the three finalists, which is myself and two other people. So at this point, what she's going to do is she's going to create a
okay.
coffee in honor of those three leaders on there, which is so exciting.
Nice. I'm super excited. So, all right, let's talk about you giving back to your alma mater.
That's such a blessing. I attended UTA for a number of years and graduated from UTA. One of the things that I love to do is I love to give back to my community, love to give back to the youth at UTA. So I currently have four interns. This is one of our interns that you see here. Super excited. These are political science students who want to get out in the field. They want to learn about political science. So I have four interns. These are paid interns that, they get out and learn about politics. I mean, some may shadow me, some do other political things, but they're learning the process of being in politics. So it's really just giving back to the community, and they are so happy to learn, happy to get into the field on there.
Okay. What do you say to someone in our district, District 3, that would like to get involved? How can we get involved
Jump right in. Years ago when I first
with
got
helping the
involved,
community?
jump right in. Yeah, there's so much to do in this city, this amazing city, whether it's volunteering, whether it's getting on a committee, whether it's getting on a board. There's so much that you can do. Call me. If you want to reach out to me, I can definitely direct you in the right direction. Mission Arlington is one that's, there's always something to do there at the Arlington Life Shelter. Or if you live in District 3 and you're wanting to be on a committee, let's have a conversation, because we do appoint, residents that are in District 3 to committees, city committees that we do have. So if you see a committee on the City of Arlington's website and you're interested, reach out to me. Let me know that you're interested in that, because if you don't let me know, I won't ever know.
Okay. So what do you say to that person that say all city people and politicians are crooked?
Oh, yeah, but you hear it all the time. That's not true. I think Of course, are you going to have some that may fit in that category? Of course, you probably are. But I think you got to give everybody a chance. I'm in it for the community, and I'm sure, everybody's going to be in it for their own reasons. But for me, it's for the community. And that's just not a true statement. I think give everybody a free chance. You can't believe everything you hear on TV. That's what I'll say. Can't believe that television.
It is so good. So, what advice do you just give us? Just give us some words of wisdom. What's
Words
on
of
your
wisdom.
heart? Mm-hmm.
I think the words of wisdom is just to be yourself. If you can do anything that you my grandparents once said this to me. They said, Nikki, you can do anything that you put your mind to. I never would have thought in a million years, as shy as I am, that I would be in politics. I didn't think that was in the cards for me. But I go back to what my grandparents said. If you put your mind to it, you can be anything you want to be in this world. Anything.
Yeah.
That's my words of wisdom.
That is so good. Well, I don't want to take up all of your time, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all that you have done for Arlington. And even though we're live today, I do plan to replay this between now and May because we don't want to forget about Nikki Hunter.
Love it. I love it. It's a
We don't
pleasure
want
to
to
see
forget.
you and to be on your show.
Absolutely. And I plan to try to, I am going to definitely check out your Facebook page and I'm going to post your web page for those who would like to just be a part of what you are doing. Is there anything that we can do as citizens for you?
Well, just get to know me on my page, definitely on Facebook, and I will be coming to your neighborhood soon. So if you have any questions, please, please feel free to call me 817-456-4200 and reach out if I can do anything to assist you guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This has
Thank
been
you.
Touching You Talk Show. I want to ask everybody to share. All of you who are listening, even if you don't live in Arlington, you probably know somebody that does. So just share, share, share. Voting. We talked about that last week. How our forefathers they died. They did everything to try to get the right to vote. So if we don't do it, we're not honoring the legacy that
That's
they
true.
have left for us. So we need to make sure and honor the legacy that they have left us by voting, exercising our right. If you don't vote, then you're just not exercising your right. You have no opportunity to complain about anything if you don't vote. So
That's true.
that's my words of wisdom. Get out there and vote.
I
Uh,
love it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Sheila. It's good to see
Absolutely.
you.
All right. Have a great day. And this has been Touching You Talk Show. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.